so professional.
I love
Crazy. This is out of my element. More low-key. That's why I named my business Shabby Chic, because it's very shabby.
Hi everybody. Hey, welcome to the channel. Today I'm working on Lovely Holly. We are starting the removal process. She has decided to do her famous green colors. She loves green. If anybody loves green, it's her. So we are definitely doing green today, and it is kind of a stormy day and very, very windy. So we want to brighten up the day a little bit more with the green and the flowers and just this beautiful set that we decided together of what we should do on her. So this is my cross bit. I am going 26 RPM. Now, for a beginner, I would not recommend you doing it this fast. I have been doing nails for a while, and so I am very confident. Wasn't that freaking cute? I just love that. I had to throw that in there. This dust collector is a new dust collector. It's called Chamox, I believe. I think it's made out of Germany. And it's very loud, but it sucks a lot of dust. So we're saving our lungs and collecting all that dust. And so I feel very good about my purchase. It was pricey, but my lungs cannot handle any more dust. It's crazy. But so the investments are worth it, but that's why it's so loud. And I have mostly music playing during the time that I have this on. Next, I'm going in with the cuticle pusher, and this one is a good one. I get this off Polished Pinkies Pro. I believe you can get it other places, maybe Erica's Bits, or there's lots of places that I purchase things from, but mostly Polished Pinkies Pro has been promising. And I believe it's a Stilex. So, but we're pushing back the cuticles, pushing back that so we can have exposed cuticles, so we can remove that cuticle that's on the nails. And so this is the bit. This is the diamond bit. I believe this has a curve at the tip, and it's one of my favorites. It's gets all that dead skin off, and the cuticle area gets all cleaned up. Also, Polished Pinkies Pro, Erica's Bits, that's where I get them. But yes, this is very satisfying part, is cleaning up all that and making the cuticles look really nice. She has gone 3 weeks, so she's a 3-weeker, and every 3 weeks she comes in and gets her nails done, and we rebalance and everything and fill it all up. And we just love nail day. So like I said, we're doing a green set with some florals, and we're just gonna put it all together. She gave me like 3 pictures, and I'm gonna just do my thing and create something fancy for her. So yep, we love this bit. It's so nice. I also want to add that I'm using light pressure on her. I'm not digging into the nail. I am just removing whatever dead skin is flaking up and off. I am trying to get into the corners. I do this one way, and then I put it in reverse and do the other way. Now we're going into filing and shaping and just getting them ready for the gel overlay and filling in and rebalancing. This isn't my favorite. It is a Luxa file, and Luxa is a really good brand. I would say this would be my second favorite file. My first favorite is Young Nails. It's more of a bow looking, doesn't have a straight edge. So my first favorite would be Young Nails, and this would be my second favorite. I believe this is a 180, 180 grit, and it does the job. It really does, and I just haven't switched her out to my favorite. I'm switching all my clients to my favorite files. So, works really good though. So still refining and shaping, and she wanted the coffin shape. So lucky for her, her nails are long enough to actually get a little bit of a coffin. I would call it maybe a tapered square, but most people call it a coffin that don't know what it's really called, because there's just no way I can actually do a real coffin or a ballerina nail on her. So it's more of a tapered square. But yes, I am just filing this and getting it really as thin as possible, just because we want that free edge to be a nice non-thick free edge. If that makes sense. I'm not making any sense today. Now I'm brushing off with some acetone and the little small brush to get it into the side walls and cuticle area. Cleaning it up, all the dust, and so we can be dust free. I need to get my nippers out, so I got those out and started her cuticles. I don't know why I didn't do that before filing. Usually do it in that step, but I think I just noticed her cuticles were in actually really good condition, so I didn't need to do a whole lot on her. There were just some little flakies that I needed to get off, but not much. And I think she lotions pretty well, and so that's very helpful when you come back into your nail appointment. If you're using cuticle oil or lotion, It just helps the process go a little faster. So in case a client is watching this video, you might want to take in consideration, if you want your process of your nails to go faster, then you can do your part at home and do your cuticle oil and your lotion and keep your nails in nice condition, and that's always helpful to the nail tech. Now I'm taking a lint-free pad, and with acetone, I use 100%. I believe that helps the oils come all the way off the nail. So there's a lot less lifting, there's a lot more adhesion as applying the gel. And so I have found that not using alcohol but more acetone is my best friend.
Pretty. Okay, let's start.
Now I'm using a primer called Commit, and this is a Luminary product. And then I'm using the Clear Base Luminary, and her nails seem to love this product, so I'm not about to change it on her. And she has loved the results to this. It has been so strong and such nice lightweight on her nails, and so it's a win-win. One thing about Commit Primer is that it's a sticky substance, and it is so awesome. It's probably one of my favorite primers. I use it actually, if I'm using a different gel, I would use Commit Primer underneath other types of gels. So gel bases. So this is a winner. You kind of have to make sure you get it all the way around the nail. If you miss a spot, you might end up with a lifting issue. So it does do its job and is very sticky. So applying the Luminary, I usually do a slip layer. It just depends on the day. Luminary is a runnier gel. So I try to put a slip layer. Some days I just plop it on there and put it in the light. Depends on what kind of my mood or what kind of nail is giving me trouble. And then I just go from there. That's my slip layer that I'm putting on right now. And then I add a dollop of product, push it back in the cuticle and not touching the skin, making sure that I'm cleaning up all the gel that's falling to the side or whatever I'm getting on her skin. You don't want to cause any allergies with the contact dermatitis, and overexposure. It's just not good to do have gel on the skin. And so I'm very, very cautious of that and make sure I get it all off before we put it in the light. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. Maybe I do a slip layer, who knows. Or I just fill in the fill and rebalance it out and call it good. So some nails are just easier that way. Smooth it out a little bit, even it out, check it from side to side, flip it upside down, making sure the apex is good and strong. Yep, there's my slip layer, and then I put a little dollop in there. I think I needed more product, so I go back in probably for more. Yep. And straightening out that apex and making sure everything is in alignment, and see the line of light that you see the little light in the gel, and if it's wavy, you know you got to fix it. If it's straight and nice, then you put it in the light. So it's all ready to go. So it's really fun. I love doing gel. I do all sorts of things. I do acrylic, I do gel, I do poly gel, I do acrygel, probably the same thing. I don't do dip because I do acrylic, and acrylic and dip are about practically the same thing. And so yeah, my services, I just figured when I became a nail tech, I needed to do it all because I wanted to offer my clients anything that was needed. I think maybe in the nail industry, I'm glad that nail techs love to specialize in a certain line or whatever, but I think it limits yourself in a lot of ways because what if that client needs to switch to acrylic or needs to switch to gel, or you know what I'm saying? So I keep all doors open on that and just do what's best for the client. And I'm always troubleshooting. If something doesn't work on a client, I switch to the next thing. And if that doesn't work, I switch to the next thing. I just want to make sure that the product is going to work long-term for them. And they know that. My clients are very, very happy that I have lots of products and that I can pick and choose what's needed for them. So they really appreciate my, what do you want to call it, nitpickiness of, you know, trying to get them the best product and long-term results. And so everybody's happy when you do that. So it's very awesome. And you see how I'm just flipping the hand all the time. It's just so gravity can take its toll and make that apex a stronger apex for you, and won't let your gels go in the sidewalls of, you know, in the cuticles and sidewalls. So you want to make sure that that gel just stays off the skin and as much as possible. Did I mention I love working with gel? Gel is so awesome. I think there's just so many people blown away, and still there's lots of people that don't even know about it. I had a lot of clients coming in and they wore acrylic, and I'm like, hey, do you want to try gel? And they're like, everybody was so willing. It was so nice to just have people willing to just change it up a little and see what they thought. And now everybody loves it. I don't have one client that doesn't love it. And so I have switched all my clients to gel. I actually have one that's acrylic because she's like mega hard. She's a CNA, so mega hard on her nails. So I'm just putting, you know, her in the cast acrylic. But the other ones don't need it. They just need what fits with their lifestyle, and this gel does a wonderful job. There are so many types of gel. There's thick viscosity, could you hear me say that? Thick viscosity, and thin viscosities, and medium viscosity. It's just so many. I like the more medium thick, not really runny, not too thick, not too runny. So that's my preference. Luminary is a more runnier side, so it's okay. and it works, and it seems to like fit most of my clients. I have probably 80% in Luminary. I have been trying Trinity for the past 2 weeks. I mean, I've had Trinity for a long time and I've done it for extensions and things like that, but I'm starting to implement Trinity because it is a thicker gel. It's just slightly thicker than Luminary, but I'm actually thinking that I like it better. And so I've been switching some clients to Trinity at this point. And I don't know, I just love the viscosity of Trinity. So they have plenty of different kinds of Accents is the brand name, and so they have different kinds of viscosities. They have builder gels, and if you want to do extensions. So I will do a video on Trinity sometime in the near future, and how it works. And I mean, it's almost the same as Luminary. There are some differences. So it's a hard gel. Luminary is a soft gel. So I'll go over that in a different video. Now that we finished the application and got her in the light long enough, make sure it's a 60-second cure. Now I remove the sticky layer, and so I can go in and start filing and buffing. I like to have a clean finish, so when we put on the gel polish, it's a nice, easy application and smooth application. Here I am just defining the shape after I've put on the product. It kind of gets a little wonky after, adding more product. Kind of puts the shape in a different bulbous shape, and so you just kind of have to sharpen it back up again. That's what I'm doing. And this is probably my favorite kind of filing, is this type of filing, just reshaping and refining. And probably my most favorite is buffing, because buffing is like, woohoo, we're done buffing, we're done with the filing, and then you have your amazing shape. And then of course the color comes next. So I haven't decided if I'm going to make this into a longer video or a shorter video. I guess we'll find out. So I might do a separate video on the art and the color, and make this one more about application and shaping and prepping and filing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay friends, I decided that I'm going to make another video, and you can see the rest of this video on another one, and it will be with the application of the color and art. So hop on over here if you want to go find that, and I'm excited to see you over there. All right, bye-bye.